Hi there! This is Marvin Alegre of the Network Marketing Apprentice. In this video, pag-uusapan natin sa panahon ng pandemya or crisis, which is better if mag-i-start or magdagdag ka ng panibagong business, MLM or traditional business. Now, during pandemic, during crisis, aside sa we suffer our health, our mobility, isa sa mga apektado sa atin is our finances. Isn't that true? That's why, kailangan ng additional cash flow. Or else, limited yung ating movement, may sakit tayo, or may tinutulungan tayo na member ng ating family, we will suffer. We will struggle. So this video is dedicated if you are somebody na gustong makatulong sa iba. But first, isn't it true na dapat muna tulungan natin ang ating sarili? So, the best idea is start or add another business. Now, let's discuss ano yung mga advantages at mga disadvantages ng bawat isa. Let's also discuss ano yung mga posibleng mangyari during pandemic if meron kang traditional business at meron kang MLM business. Alright, so let's begin. Ngayon, ang pag-uusapan natin is when you start a business, alam natin na hindi pwede laway-laway lang. There is what we call requirements in starting a business. Mapa MLM or mapa traditional business. When we say traditional business, like sari-sari store, restaurant, cafe, mga mom and pop na klase ng negosyo. So, when you start a business, usually ito yung mga requirements. Dati yung negosyo ko is pautang. I have a lending business. So, I can totally relate dito sa requirement number 1. Kailangan mo ng pwesto. And, syempre, magbabayad ka. At least, 1 to 2 months na deposit. For example, if ang renta ng pwesto is 10,000, so right away, mag-deposit ka ng 20,000. Let's take a look about multi-level marketing business. Ano yung requirements? Sa MLM, optional. Pag may pwesto ka, fine. Pag wala, okay lang. You can start your business kahit nasa bahay ka lang. As a matter of fact, when I started my MLM business, wala akong pwesto. Sa bahay lang. That's the power of MLM business. You're very lucky pag ninegosyo ka at may pwesto ka nakita kagad na hindi na kailangan ng renovation. When we talk about renovation, maganda na ang kanyang securities, meron na siyang roll-up, meron ng parking space, naka-tiles na, yung CR maganda, yung lighting maganda, you're very lucky. Pero kung wala pa, this will require you another, let's say 20, 30, sometimes 50. Minsan nga, hundreds of thousands of pesos to renovate the place. Kasi gusto mo sa tamang lokasyon, kailan medyo hindi angkap or akma yung concept ng pwesto sa concept ng negosyo mo. So you need to renovate. Sa MLM, there's no need to renovate kasi sa bahay ka lang naman. Right? Permits. Siyempre, magbabayad ka ng tax. You have to secure your permits. Kung restaurant, mas lalong maraming permit. In MLM business or network marketing business, pag join mo, built-in na sa registration mo yung taxes. Okay? Kasi nagbabayad yung company ng tax. So, parang nag-franchise ka, okay? So, built-in na yung mga permits. Another that you have to consider when you join or start another business, pandemic man o hindi, you have to promote. You have to advertise your business. In MLM business, the same. Let's face it. Even nga Coca-Cola, Pepsi, mga malalaking company, they are already hundreds of millions in dollars, pero nag-advertise pa rin sila. How much more ikaw if nag-start ka ng negosyo? You have to let people be aware of your products and services. So, walang kaibahan. Then, pag nag-start ka ng business, sa traditional business, you have to have inventory or stocks. Now, maganda na yung pwesto mo. May mga lighting, maganda yung upholstery, maganda yung concept, may mga tao ka na. The problem is, naubos yung pera mo sa pagpaganda, wala kang stocks, wala kang inventory, so hindi naman pwede na malaki yung pwesto mo, pero kukunti yung stocks. It is, questionable as far as your legitimacy and your credibility sa pag-sustain ng negosyo mo. If ikaw papasok ka sa isang restaurant, 2 lang kanyang luto, 3 lang kanyang mesa, you'll question yourself, is this going to last? Seryoso ba talaga sila sa negosyo nila? But in MLM business, having been in this business for over 15 years, ang nagustuhan ko dito personally is that lesser yung requirement na maglagay ng napakaraming stocks. As a matter of fact, you just increase your stocks or your inventory as your business increases. Ganon siya ka-flexible. Hindi pwede, hindi ibig sabihin na pag nag-join ka, damihan mo kaagad yung stocks. That's what we call front-loading, and that is bad. That is one signal na yung nag-recruit sa'yo, may masamang balak. Kasi gusto ka niyang mag-stocks ng napakarami kaagad, wala ka pa namang recruit. See? So, lesser ang requirement. And since pwede ka sa bahay, hindi mo kailangan mag-stocks ng napakarami or magpag-extend ka ng bodega. No. Expansion. When you say expansion, paramihan ng customer, padamihin mo yung recruits mo, padamihin mo yung outlets mo. No? So, in MLM business or in traditional business, it is limited. Limited sa budget, okay? Limited sa tao, limited din sa skills mo. Because when you start a traditional business, most of the times, you are the source of technology, of information, of ideas. Tama ba? Now, if you're going to expand in an area or another area, kailangan mo ng requirements agad. Tulad nito, pwesto, personnel, permits, okay? But in MLM business, you can actually start sa bahay mo, then you can expand all over the Philippines, even globally. Yun ang beauty ng MLM business. Okay? So, mas malaki yung chance mo to expand, especially during pandemic, during crisis, when you have MLM business. By the way, if just in case you're not yet familiar what is MLM or network marketing, if you know Orlando Magic franchise, it is owned by Amway, one of the biggest multi-level marketing companies in the whole world. So MLM has been around for more than 50 years. Okay? Millions of people are enrolling or joining MLM business. Sa Pilipinas, napakarami din ng MLM business. And another that we consider when you want to grow your business is you have to be serious in your operation. Ano ba yung negosyo mo? Nag-ooperate lang na MWF? Nandiyan ka? Wala. So, example, in traditional business, pag sarado yung pwesto mo, sarado din yung negosyo. If, for example, merong construction na nangyari, apektado yung pwesto mo kasi kailangan i-renovate yung daan, you are greatly affected. Now, this is the beauty of MLM business. You can operate 24/7 because, well, we have technology. Okay? Anytime, your customers can purchase, they can register, and they can train, they can do whatever they want, business-related in your business or in your organization 24/7, 365. Worldwide. Yan ang kagandahan ng MLM business. So last pandemic, while yung mga ibang negosyo sarado kasi nga walang movement, bakit ka magbubukas ng pwesto mo? Walang tao doon. May kordon. Paano sila makakabili? Kasi they cannot go there. Wala rin silang masakyan. But my MLM business, bukas. Mas lumaki yung aming kita, mas dumami yung aming members, mas lumaki yung aming operation. So you see the difference now? So we have to consider if we're going to start a business, ano yung limitation and ano yung capacity natin to expand and also to operate. When your business is reliant sa yung availability, sa yung genius, sa yung oras, you have a very limited operation. Next, of course, yung negosyo, may risk. Any business, may risk. There's no such thing as zero risk. If somebody is telling you mag-invest ka lang ng pera, yayaman ka, wala kang gagawin, niloloko ka niya. At huwag kang magpaloko. Kaya maraming nai-scam. Mapa network marketing businessman, mapa traditional business, just the same, there is always risk involved. Right? So, ano ba yung mga risk ng negosyo? Well, sunog, baha, nakaw. So these are some of the risks. Yes? But you know what? In multi-level marketing business, that's why I'm here for more than 15 years na industry is because lesser ang risk na involved. Recent na nangyari. Nagkaroon ng malaking sunog dito sa aming lugar. Lahat-lahat ng mga matatagal na negosyo, they were all wiped out in just a click of a finger. So those who are just starting out, nalaglagan ng pwesto doon. And yun naman na may pwesto na matagal na, but they were not able to expand. Lahat-lahat ng kagamitan, ng savings, ng renovations doon sa area, nawala. Naging abo. Now, risk. Alright? In our business, in multi-level marketing business, ang kagandahan dito is it's basically a people business. How can you wipe out thousands of people? Pag may sunog, then we're very sad, but it's isolated. If you have an organization all over the Philippines, pag may baha doon sa Bicol, well, you still have group in Davao. Okay? Well, pag may pandemya, you still have groups in Hong Kong. Still groups in Taiwan. Tsaka hindi lahat-lahat nakakaranas ng sunog, baha, nakaw at the same time. That's the power of having a multi-level marketing business. Still, may risk pero much lesser. Now, consider this for example. What if nangyari sa'yo yung nangyari sa mga nasunugan and then lahat-lahat ng savings mo nandoon? Katulad ng isa, kakauwi lang galing sa labas, wala na siyang plano bumalik. So all his savings, nilagay niya sa kanyang motorcycle shop. Problem is, boom ko na nasunog. So, he was so devastated. Unlike dito, dabihan mo lang yung organization mo, promote mo lang ng promote, you train leaders, you expand area by area, use technology, you have greater chance to survive itong mga man-made at mga natural calamities. And another is leverage. You see, dito, especially if you're starting out, just like yung nagnegosyo ako lahat-lahat. Siyempre, ikaw yung opener, ikaw yung closer, ikaw yung janitor, ikaw yung collector, ikaw rin yung nagka-canvas, nagma-market, ikaw rin yung cashier, ikaw rin yung nagma-manage. Then pag lumaki na yung kita, then you hire other people. You add more people in your business. But the problem is, ito yung isa sa mga reality when we start a business. Our leverage is tayo lang. Okay? May sinasabi ng isang mayaman na tao. Back then, J. Paul Getty, sabi niya, I'd rather have 1% of my effort than just 100% of my own effort. So this is the case. You are involved, but still, times 1 yung effort mo. Samantala ito, since people business, even if you just work 1% or 20%, 30%, but if you have an organization of 100 people and they produce even just 1%, still, you get 100%. The same dito, 100% pa rin. But what's the difference? In this example, if you work, you earn. If you're there in the business, you're earning. But if your business closes, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. That's why yung mga negosyante na hindi nakapag-invest na kanilang systems, when they go abroad, they're so worried na baka anong mangyari sa babalikan nilang negosyo. In this business, if you have leaders, if you have trained them, and they are all over the places, kahit mawala ka ng minsan, pupunta ka ng bakasyon, 3 days, 1 week, even a month, pagbalik mo, still, sometimes you are surprised, mas malaki pa yung negosyo mo kaysa nung iniwan mo. That's the power of what we call leverage. And the beauty of this business, there are people that you recruit, that you train, that eventually they become more equipped, much better in terms of skill, money, connections kaysa sa'yo. But since you help them, you're the one who recruited them, you are a beneficiary ng kanilang genius, ng kanilang time, ng kanilang pera. Talk about OPM, sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki. One way to get rich is through other people's money. And OPT, other people's time. Because whatever you do in your life, you only have 24 hours a day. You cannot have 26 hours. So the richest people in the world, they look for networks, they build networks because of this formula, 1% times 100, because of, again, the word is leverage. Another is the opportunity to earn passive income. Like for example, gumagawa ka ng malaking building, may mga rental properties ka, if you have lots of experience and lots of money, lots of financing, you can have passive income sa traditional business. But it's going to take a while, right? 5 to 10 years, sometimes longer than that, to have your passive income. This is harder and longer. And if you are a beginner, lalo na, right? Crisis. Tatay ako ng negosyo, looking for passive income. That's too difficult. But in this business, in multi-level, it's a lot quicker. Kasi nga, there are people who you recruit and train along the way na mas magaling kaysa sa'yo, mas may resources, mas malaki ang kanilang sakop. And anybody who's been into network marketing na naging successful can attest to this phenomenon. Tama ba yung term? Quicker yung process to create passive income. That's the beauty of having a multi-level marketing business during pandemic, during crisis, because if you have created a large organization, they keep on pumping money, they keep on pumping volume, then you get a percentage of that. So even though limited yung resources mo ngayon, limited ang capacity mo to expand, limited ang capacity mo to go around, because yes, it's pandemic, still, you have an ongoing income, you have a passive income. So, if you're going to ask me if mag-i-start or mag-expand ka ng another business on top of your current job or on top of your current business, which is better, which is safer, which is nag-offer ng bigger opportunities with less risk, it's MLM business. And you know what? This is the perfect time to join any MLM business. Why? It's because, number one, alam na ng tao yung network marketing. We are now aware what is MLM, what is network marketing. Okay? Number two, it's easier to spread your information, your products and services ngayong panahon. We have free tools like YouTube, Facebook, social media, the cell phone. You can do that using these tools to promote your products and services. The real challenge is when you start a business, it's a lot better if tatanungin mo ako, if I'm going to start all over again, I will need somebody who is better, who is ahead of me, who's somebody who can teach me. Because I've committed a lot of mistakes building that business and it cost me millions of pesos. I earned millions in multi-level marketing business. I've traveled local and abroad because of the business, of the income that was provided by multi-level marketing business. But if there's one thing that I hate and I regret is that when I joined the business, wala akong tao na talagang nagtutok sa akin, nag-mentor sa akin, right? Tony Robbins, one of the greatest coaches of all time, and the most expensive too. Kino-coach niya mga presidente, mga athletes. Sabi niya, if there's one hack, one shortcut in life, if there's one sure na process wherein you can get faster to where you want to go, is this. Look for mentors, look for coaches, look for people who are way ahead of you that can teach you what to do where you wanted to go. That's Tony Robbins. So if you guys like the concept of starting or adding another business ngayong pandemic, if you want to have plan B, I highly recommend multi-level marketing business. Especially if you're a beginner, this is great because the skills, the tactics, the training, the education that you will get from this, you can use it or you can use them to start your traditional business later on. You're more equipped if you transition dito. Why? Ang ganda kasi nito, meron support, meron kang mga, we call it upline sponsors to help you grow your business. Dito, sometimes you're on your own, right? Magaling kang magluto ng cake. You thought that you can be successful if you become an entrepreneur. Then, reality sank in. It's because the skill set of cooking a cake is different from the skill set that you need to run a business. You see? So that's why this is a lot better. So, in case nagustuhan mo tong topic na to, and like most people na successful, they add another source of income, and number two, they prepare rather than repair. Right? Sabi nga, the best time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. You must have a plan B because you're better prepared pag may crisis. Tayo, since we have not prepared, anong nangyari sa atin? We're wiped out. But those who have prepared financially, they did not just survive, but actually thrived or took advantage or maximized the opportunities available during crisis. So once again, this is Marvin R. Alegre. Thank you so much for your time. If you are interested, gusto mo mag-start ng another business, ano ba yung pwede kong MLM na pag-umpisahan? Click the link below and let's talk about it. Let's see if you're qualified to do this business. Always remember, find your voice, invest in yourself, teach what matters, and we always say in Network Marketing Apprentice, every expert was once a beginner. Thank you and see you next time.